Good morning, all. This is Prashanti, continuing with the lecture of middleware technologies of video 2. Today, we'll be discussing about the software architectures. There are two kinds of software architectures, two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture. We'll see in detail what is about two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture. This is an example of two-tier architecture. In two-tier architecture, we have tier means layer. Okay, tier means layer. You will be, that means you have two layers in this architecture. One is client layer and the other one is database layer. Okay, now this client is a machine which has an interface. This client is a machine, isn't it? This client is a machine. This client is a machine which has an interface. What interface? Generally, we in technical terms you can call that as an API, application program interface. So that application program interface through JDBC ODBC, it creates a connection to the database. Okay, this client has an interface called API, and through JDBC ODBC it creates a connection to the database. Now when this client issues a query, then this server receives that query. That means this database server receives that query, processes that query, and gives the answer back to the clients. In general example, for example, if I want to book a train ticket. Now, train ticket, I have went to the railway station. I have took a form, filled it, and gave the form to the person who is sitting in the railway station. That is, who is operating the computer. Okay, that person will take the form, fill the form, and submit the form, and then that form details are submitted to the railway database. From that database, I'll be this client will be getting the information of the train number, seat number, and all, isn't it? So this client will give you the answer again. Similarly, if you go to a bank for blank details and all, you'll be giving a letter to the person who is sitting on the system in a bank. Then that person will in turn interact with the database, and then through that database you'll be getting the answer and all. So these clients, the person who is sitting in the railway station or the bank person, all these are clients. Though those computers are clients. Those are what? Those are authorized clients. Those authorized clients are directly connecting to the database, and then the database will process the query which is sent by the clients, and database will be database server will be giving the response back to the clients, right? So here now, here there are this is called as two-tier architecture, and here there are some limitations. That is, there are less number of clients. Since they are authorized one, more number of clients are not permitted. Only less number of clients are present, and then these clients are directly communicating with this database server, isn't it? When clients are directly communicating with this database servers, then it is a security issue. And one more disadvantage with this two-tier architecture is more load is given to the database server. That means it has to process the request that is sent by the client, and then retrieve the data, and then change the data to the user understandable form, and then give that to the client. All these things should be done by the database. That is, a database server has a burden. Then what is the advantage with this? Advantage is it is easy to maintain. This is about two-tier architecture. In order to avoid that, we'll be going for three-tier architecture. In three-tier architecture, you have three layers: presentation layer, business logic layer, and data access layer or data layer. This presentation layer, also called as client layer, this presentation layer has an interface. This interface will in turn interact with this business logic layer. This business logic layer will process the query which is sent by the client. Okay, I'll be this is the client layer or presentation layer. The client layer will send a query, then that query is processed by the business logic layer, that is, it is converted into some machine readable form and all, and then that query is again passed to the data access layer. This data access layer retrieves the data from the database, send it back to the business logic layer. The business logic layer will again turn into a user understandable form, and that data is again sent back to the user, that is the presentation layer. This is all done in 3 tiers, 3-tier architecture, 3 layers, 1, 2, 3 layers. So what are the advantages of this 3-tier architecture layer? It provides security. First point is it provides security. Why? Because the clients are not accessing directly the database. So it provides security. And the second one is it provides scalability. Scalability means more number of clients can be used here. More number of clients can be accessed here. That is one more. And coming to the disadvantage, the maintenance is somewhat high when compared to the 2-tier architecture. It takes lot of maintenance when compared to 2-tier architecture. Uh, this is all about 1-tier and 2-tier architecture. The next we'll be seeing in the next class. Okay, thank you.